Good evening. Welcome to the Carson podcast.
Good evening, chaps.
Good evening.
Good
Darren.
to see you.
Yeah. Oh, you got a refreshing beverage there, have you, Darren?
I have, mate. Yeah, I'm not on the tea tonight, mate. A little stubby.
A little stubby.
Yeah. What you got, Andy?
Coffee.
You got your coffee.
Coffee.
I've got nothing. Got some hand sanitizer. There you go.
Oh, there
I'm not prepared.
No drinking. You're sweating like a pig in your chest.
I'm sweating like a pig. I haven't prepared. I'm doing it on the iPad. Nothing's where it should be, and it's a disaster in the making.
No, it won't be, mate.
Have I done the intro? I haven't done the intro, have I?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Welcome to the Carsandcancer podcast. It is episode 24. 24 of these bloody things we've done now. We're still going. Why do we bother? Why do we bother? Nobody.
Well, what else did you do on Monday night?
Might just go. See you later.
Yeah, get back in that seat.
Right.
You haven't left this job. You left your last one.
Oh dear! Oh, it's just so professional, isn't it? This really.
That's what makes it all. That's what makes it all the more fun, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how's your week's been, gents? How's things gone? Andy, how about you? How's it going?
Mine's all fine, yeah, nothing to complain about.
Yep. So no drugs this week?
No drugs this week. No.
Yep.
On my way up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Been having a bit of a tinker on the motor, I see. You sent me a message, or you sent us a message recently?
Yes, today, yeah. I started stripping it down so I could re-tap the heads, the one head bolt. But I've taken them all out, so I want to put all new ones in, and I'm ready to tap the other one when I next go in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's all ready to be helicoiled. I'm going to do a bit of research on how to do helicoiling.
Yeah, that's like it's like the raw plug kind of thing you were on
Yeah.
about, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I know how to do it, but I'll just double check.
Yeah.
Probably have my Hoover with me just in case it goes wrong. You can suck bits out, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You've got to like pop a pin in, but then you've got to get that pin out because it'll be inside.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put you never had an old head to practice on, with it.
Yeah. I need
Really
to check how to do it. I've got a tap and a drill bit. So
Yeah.
So I'll do that next time I go in there.
Could you practice on a piece of metal, Andy, like a thick
Yeah.
piece of metal?
I've got a piece of metal. I'll drill a 10mm hole in it and just because I've got like I think there's 25 in the set that I've got, so I've got plenty that I could try on, but none it's like internal. Well, I can try an internal one and pull the pin out and make sure that all works, but I'll do a couple of those. Good idea. That is a good idea. I'll do that. Yeah.
Cool. Good man. Excellent. So that's good news on the Nova. Darren, have we got any more leaks on the Rover?
Yeah, we started doing some other bits on the bumpers because when the car came back, the bumpers never had any of the chrome strips on. They've got brand new bumpers on, but you can't buy the actual chrome stripping anymore. And the ones that was done before the refurb was quite badly damaged. And I did have another set in the lockup, which I've managed to get them off. I mean, they came off a car which is 1985. The car they came from, so they've never been took off. So you can imagine the state they was in the back, and it was the actual nuts that had gone. All the actual bolts are on like a little plate on the inside, which is like adjustable. Now they're all galvanized things. They are well zinc plated, and they are absolutely spotless. But the nuts, I had to get every single one of them off with a pair of mole grips, and they were so badly rusted. They was almost crushed. As I was coming off, they was just disintegrating. But luckily enough, I got them all off without damaging anything. So I've just got to get the things, a few little marks and dents on them, see if I can get them up really good, see how they polish up. If they're not really good, Can't get them as good as I'd like them to be, then I'm going to send them off and get them replated.
Yeah.
And then get those put back onto the new bumpers, because they've made such a good job putting the new ones, the aftermarket bumpers on. It'd be a shame and a lot of work getting the other ones sort of like done, cleaned up, painted to get to look as good. And the new ones are really tough, and you can't really tell if they are actually like new makes of them.
Yeah,
They really have made a good job, so it's worth keeping them on really if I can. So yeah, done that. Got some plates made, a couple of stainless strip plates made to go beyond the mud flaps when they actually go on. Just got to get the rest, get it up now and get that bit done. I've also been doing a bit of work on my son. He's got an old Honda Civic, which is kind of being used as he's going to use it as a bit of a daily, but mainly it's going to be done as a track car. So we had that up on the ramp Saturday, I think it was. It should have been just a 2 or 3 hour job. It's one of them, well, I've got the new exhaust bit for the middle, Dad. It won't take long to put this on. We finally got out there about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's like bits he bought different places, didn't fit. And, we had the right game with it. It's some of the bodge ups that people have done under the car. So they didn't have the right bolts and things like this. So they've made up all sorts of different bolts and washers, and they've rusted on. It was just a headache, really. But we got it done, and it sounded really nice when he actually went off on it. So he was quite chuffed, quite happy with that one. So yeah, nice to have a bit of tinkering in the garage really, rather than the refurb on the utility room, which is now finished. Thank God.
Is it really?
It's all done, mate. Yes, it's all done. It's completely finished. Yeah. So Jack's quite pleased about that as well.
Yeah.
She's been very patient, mate, on that one.
Yeah.
Waited a long time. Yeah, bless her.
So you got another project lined up now, Darren?
Not just a minute. I want to just carry on with the cars for a bit now.
Yeah.
Because spare time, don't get a lot of spare time this time of year, being so busy in the week. But I'd like to. We are going to do another one. We're going to do it and go in the living room, but it's more decorating now rather than building. I've got no more builds as such to do.
Okay.
It's just decor, which is quite simple, really.
Yeah.
A little alteration on the fireplace, but it's not a big buildy thing. It's more like a brick cladding that's going to go on the, which sort of fireproof cladding just around where the inset burner is. But that's about it, really, and that just literally sticks on. So yeah, just simple decorating right now.
Excellent. And then, like you say, you can put on the car. That's the most important thing, really, isn't it?
Well, that's right, mate. Yeah, I can get me a few hours back on the weekend, just getting out there really and getting some of these little jobs done. I thought I keep on getting little pop-up messages coming on this. I'm on my new phone actually, guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I finally got it done. Finally got it put on there, so everything's a lot clearer. So I've just been playing about with it mainly sort of today. You know, there's quite a few apps I've still got to go in, and you know, it's like you create passwords and you stick it in to save it on your phone, don't you? And then you sort of never ever use the password again, and then you suddenly think, oh Christ, what was that password? This phone's quite good actually. It's got a little vault, so I've set it up now. So every time I put a password in it or in there, it goes to the little vault on the phone, which is encrypted. So I can just access it and go back and find them. I've got a bad habit of.
Do you want it?
Oh, does it? Yeah.
Password for this one, and it brings up all the different passwords, and you go, yeah, that's it, and you pick them up.
So it all stays, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, the other phone, I didn't have anything like that. It was a case of, well, I'll write that down. I'll go and put that in the book a bit later. Then you forget, then you lose what you've written it on. It's like
have you got like the old password book then?
That's it, yeah.
Well, I don't get that far. Mine tend to end up on little bits of paper that I'm going to put in the password box, and then I tend to forget them and go on to something else. And then 6 months later, I'm like, oh crap, what was that word I put in?
Yeah, that's it.
You try 2 or 3 and it says get out. You try too many times.
Yeah.
But no, nice to get on with a few car things.
Yeah, I like it with the password books. The amount of times that you see password books and it's written passwords on the book as well. You just like, help yourself.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose continuing with the car updates, I'll give you an update on the Mondy.
Yeah.
Yes, come on, that's through that.
So today, my nephew towed me to Coles Automotive, which is in Stafford, and I got them to put the exhaust on for me. So I'd got like the main section, the middle box, and the rear box. And
Yeah.
I'd got the cat, but then the cat's connecting it to the downpipe and then fitting the whole exhaust on. So I dropped it off to them this morning, and my nephew towed me there. We beat the school traffic. We didn't want to get stuck in that. I don't think they stuck behind a frigging Mondy being towed down the road at 30 mile an hour. So what I realised was when I was being towed that the brakes are absolutely shite. Absolutely terrible. It's just like I've bled the brakes twice, but it's still quite spongy.
Yeah.
So I'm braking and nothing's happening. Luckily, I've got a towing bar rather than. So he was doing the most of the braking.
Yeah.
And then the prop shaft must be catching one of the heat shields. So every time I'm going along, it's going dang 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 like that. So we're both on speakerphone, so I can talk to him, but it's so frigging loud in the car, I can't hear what he's saying. And I'm like this and stuff, and can't hear a word I'm saying. So it's like dang 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 dang, dang 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 dang. Oh, it was. And then everybody pulls in front of you when you're being towed, don't they? Everybody pulls in front, or some bugger starts crossing the road at 2 miles an hour. Braking. And then he has to swerve to avoid things. And when you're being towed, you don't know that's happening until he swerves. And then I'm going to go with him, kind of thing. Anyway, we got it dropped off there. And then they rang me back later this afternoon and said they got it all done. So I went there just before they closed and they put it up on the ramp. And they've done a lovely job, actually. Done a really, really nice job. Really pleased with it.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's all plumbed in now. And we towed it back earlier, and I just drove it onto the drive and dang 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 dang. But I managed to get it onto the drive, so tomorrow it's booked in. My mate's going to do a bit of a service on it. I need him to check the brakes. Something's not right with the brakes. It's like the front calipers aren't coming on because
with mine, I did I did a couple of the manual bleeding myself.
Yeah,
it was the same. It was just soft. So I made a setup for all 4 wheels, put it on axle stands, and just let it gradually do it itself. So it just drip out itself. Kept topping it up, but it took me a couple of days. But now they're really good. Not like all soft, but I don't know. Because you can buy special tools that do it for you, can't you?
He's got. My mate John brought round a pressure bleeder, and you connect it to one of the valve caps on your wheels, and then it uses the pressure to force it through. We've got that on there. We opened them up, all the calipers up, and there was a little bit of air in there, but then it cleared out, and we were like, right, they're all good. That's okay. But no, I don't know because the whole system. I've replaced all the lines. All the flexes, so I wonder if there's an airlock. I don't know if you can get an airlock in the servo or something like that. I don't know if that's possible. But it's just like you can't. The calipers just aren't closing, or if they are, just the lip on just the very outside of the disc. It's not the full face of the disc.
Have you had your brakes refurbed?
It's had new calipers on it.
Right, I'm with you.
I've had all new calipers, new pads. They're just not coming on. But I'll take it to my mate tomorrow. He's going to check it over, and then it'll be something stupid I've done. You'll say like, "Oh, you put transmission fluid in your brake fluid," or something stupid like that. I've never seen red brake fluid before, but yeah. But he'll check that out. It's nice to get somebody to check your work as well, isn't it?
It is.
You always miss something.
Yeah, it can be a good thing, can't it? Yeah.
So I'll feel a bit more confident then when I start driving it, knowing that someone else is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I had a similar problem when I did my did some work on the Jag when I first had that, and that was the same. I had one of the kits that bleeds each one, and there is a certain system, a certain way you have to go in there, which will you have to do first, work your way. Yeah, and you're working your way back, and that was the same. I kept on doing it there, kept topping it up and pumping this thing on the little trigger, and so I kept on drawing it out. Oh, that one stopped the air coming, went all the way round, and it was the same on mine. I thought, well, I don't really seem all that good there. So I said to my mate, if you're not busy, so come down, let's have a go at doing these breaks. They'd go and do it like how we used to do it without the kit. One sat in the car, pushing them down, went round all four, doing it that way. Totally different.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they was fine. They seem all right. Took it out for a run, absolutely bossed in, and I ain't touched them since.
Wow.
So that was fine. But yeah, when I did it myself on that kit, I don't know. I don't think it was pulling any air through or anything. It was tight when it was on, and I couldn't see anything that I was doing wrong. I wasn't supposed to. But they was working, but they wasn't anywhere near as good as what they should have been, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know whether it was something that I was doing wrong or not. But when we did it, the kind of, like, I suppose the old conventional way, I guess. Yeah, it seemed to work fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's probably just something like that, and but you know, if somebody does it for a living, they're going to see this sort of thing all the time, aren't they? And then there's going to I bet it's this, I bet it's that. Because I don't think it will be servo, because it's only done 30,000 miles and it was perfect.
No, I wouldn't have thought so, mate. Not that sort of mileage.
No. I don't think it would go anything bad like that. So yeah, I'll just pay someone who knows what they're doing. That'll make life a lot easier, won't it? Really?
Yeah.
But and then the old girl's booked in on Thursday for the 4-wheel alignment.
Yeah.
Right.
So then it won't be crabbing and it will go in a straight line. And then MOT on Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah.
I booked it in. I was like, oh, do I? And I was like, no. If you've got a deadline, you push towards getting that deadline done, don't you? So got it booked in.
Yeah.
For 1:30 on Saturday. Put it in your diaries. This is the first time Aid's going to have a nice car for about. Oh my God! I can't even remember. So yeah. So yeah, 1:30, gents.
Yeah. 1:30 on Saturday.
Yeah, and if it fails, we'll have a minute of silence.
He won't fail, Dave. All the confidence in you there, mate, to that one.
Cool. There you go. Yeah. So good news on the cars then, gents.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've I was gonna have a chat. We were talking about doing a show, weren't we?
Actual show,
Yeah, we were on about doing a show, and I reached out to the show organisers, and I didn't get anything back. So, yeah, just for people who don't know, is just that there's a local. What sort of show is it? Is it just a?
I think it's they do it, but it's all the usual, like the cars, bikes, and I think they've got some of the like the steam show as well. I think they've got the steam engines, that type of thing. Steam vehicles and rollers and tractors and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think just a car show on its own. I think it is like a sort of steam fair as well.
Yeah.
I have been to it many years ago, and it was, being quite close to it, you tend to see some of the stuff coming back, and there's some really old stuff comes out of there, as well as sort of like right up to the newer kind of retro cars, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a good mix, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I remember going there, years and years ago when we first had the dog Lowland. They did like dog shows there.
Yes.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah.
Shows, with all the other bits, but
Yeah. So you haven't heard anything back then, Aid?
No, nothing at all. No, I'm just having a quick nose on their website now. So it's on the 2nd of September, which it gives us 47 days.
Right.
And it's a great family day out. Offers something for everyone.
Yeah.
5,000 people go every year.
Yeah, it is very popular. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like.
Well, I was talking to the landlord of our local pub that I do all the sort of gardening for, the hedges and that sort of thing. And he actually messaged me back because he wants me to have a look at some work at his house to be done. And I just quickly sort of got it in that time. I said, "Oh, we're doing a bit of a show. We're looking for someone to get some goodies as kind of like prizes to win, and because it's all like a charity thing." And he went, "Oh yeah, well, when you come round, look at the tree, so have a proper chat about it." Yeah, so I might still be able to get something there, a surprise.
Yeah.
So we can put that and keep that out as we were speaking about before.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, so I should be seeing him.
Yeah.
Well, now the other day, I think it's Thursday. I think I was going around to his. So I should have something said by the end of the week. But I can still, with them not being in touch yet, I can still go down and have a word with Ray. He's one of the main sponsors from RPH. And he's got a bloody fleet of vehicles. He has to probably have them all up there.
Yeah.
Well, I've jotted down the mobile. There's a mobile number on the site. So what I'll do is I'll give them a ring tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I'm unemployed now, so I might as well find a job to do, haven't I, really? I don't think I've ever been unemployed in my life. And it's quite scary, really. I mean, I will
I knew we'd get a full IT man eventually, you know, Andrew. I knew we'd get one.
We're nearly there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, if you can do it without me, then you don't need me. You're fine. So I'll give them a bell and I'll just tell them. So, what are we asking for? What is it we want?
We just want to basically put. It's not so much like having our own sort of pitch taking up a lot of room. It's just somewhere we can. Are we okay to put like a little bit of a table on at the front of our 3 cars? But we would like to put our 3 cars together, not just turn up on the day. You know, we'd like to keep them together and just to have a little bit of a fundraiser for a local charity.
Yeah.
Not taking any sort of, I don't know, sort of anything away from the show. It's just sort of mingling with everybody else. We don't want a special spot or anything. Just literally line our 3 cars up and put a table at front. And is it okay to do that? I can't see there being a problem. No. And it is just a charity thing. We're going to do a bit of a raffle and see if we can raise a bit of money for local charity.
Yeah, do brain tumor charity, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did talk about the
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good because Kel's got ties with them, so that would be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got flyers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Great.
Little competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How soon will Andy's car break down? Is that the one we're going?
It's the turbo. Always break down, Aid.
That's it. What will go first? Andy's turbo, Aid's prop shaft, or Darren's radiator? Which one will go first?
Well, I'm a bit. I think I might win this competition. Actually, the way things are at the moment. I'll wait and see when it comes back from the garage. I'm still hoping to get it in to get these bits and bobs done.
Yeah.
But so I don't want to be taken up to the NEC really on a truck anyway. I'm going to drive it up there and drive it back. So definitely, I want to get it out again. But I'm only doing little local runarounds. I want to get on a decent journey with it again.
Yeah. But that must.
So
it must take time to get that confidence when you've done something like that and you've had a problem. It's little.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So I just want to get these little niggles ironed out that seem to have popped up since I've had it back, really, you know.
Yeah. Cool.
It's just keeping up with its tradition, isn't it? And 80s Rover, and you've got it back and it's niggling.
Well, if it was running perfectly fine, it wouldn't be a Rover, would it?
It wouldn't, would it, mate?
No. Have you put your double mattress in the back yet?
I haven't, mate. No, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. No.
Okay, fair enough. Okay,
I might get one and put a little test on it down there. See.
Yeah. Yeah, just drive.
See if anyone needs. Yeah.
Just drive around a couple of housing estates. There'll be one lobbed out the front of somebody's house. Just grab that. That'd be nice.
Oh no, it's got to be clean. It's got to be a clean one.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
Fair enough. Right.
If one alone, actually, I can go next door's garden. They've got 2 of the bloody things stuck behind the outhouse. Lazy twatties.
Cut that bit, Aid.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's have a think then, shall we?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So I know we've talked about this before, but I'll make a few notes again. So what sort of thing are we gonna need at the show? So we're gonna need a gazebo, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gazebo. I think we've all got one, haven't we? But
Yes, I've got one there. Yeah.
yeah. So
I've got a nice plastic for doing
What was the
your
light
wall.
on, look, please?
You got a plastic what, Andy?
You know when you're doing your wallpaper and stuff, it's like we use it for Christmas, so an extra table. Yeah, I've got one of those in the shed.
Okay, is that like a pasting table kind of thing?
Is it what?
A bit like a pasting table.
Yeah, but it's like dead sturdy.
Oh, right. Oh, do you not want the ones that sag in the middle?
No.
I thought that'd look really nice. Yeah.
No.
Okay. So we've got a table. So I'm picturing it now. We've got this gazebo. We've got this table. Have we got anything to put on the table?
I don't think that meant, but we could do is getting something in like the purple colour, really, couldn't we?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need like a table
If
cover.
possible.
Yeah.
Table cover, and that needs to be purple. Okay.
Yeah. I'll ask Jack on that one, see if he's got any ideas he can come up with.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we've got the table, we've got the gazebo, and we got the So we need some chairs. We'll all need.
We're going to get some of these little like flags that you've got behind you, Aid.
Oh yes, like the bunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
We're going to get some.
You know the posts that go in the floor.
Yeah.
My brother's got plenty of them at his farm. I can get a few of those.
Right. Okay.
Are those the ones you loop the rope round?
Yeah, they're like sheep field ones, aren't they? With big metal, and you put your foot on them, stick them in. They've got like different hooks on them.
Yeah, like the hook. Yeah.
Because
I've got the grass to someone that makes them. Sorry, I got a bit sidelined there.
We'll need those because we'll need to do one of those zigzag queues because we'll be so popular.
Yeah,
people will be like queuing for hours, won't they?
There's going to be no more Mondeos there, is there, Aid?
There isn't, no, and people will want to see this. People will want to see this Mondeo.
Yeah,
they will, mate. Yeah,
they will. That's what it's all about. Andy, are you signing autographs at the show, or
am I what?
Are you signing autographs at the show?
I can do if I need to.
Yeah. I think so. I think your Nova's legendary now, so I think we need to get some autographs in there and that kind of stuff. Mind you, Darren's the TV guy, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching Sky the other day, and they've done Cavalier Turbo for somebody who's disabled.
Okay.
So they took like the door off, the middle of the door off, so it opens like that.
Yeah.
And you can get in and drive it, but it's like like a sports car. Like, I want to try and watch that. It's quite a good one, that'll be.
Yeah.
They have to do some structural work to that to take a column out, won't they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, just that just reminded me of that.
That's all right. Yeah. Just stick to the script, please, Andy. Stick to the script.
Autograph,
That big thing. We're coming back again now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're pointing at you, mate. There he comes.
The prize. I remembered what, not the prize. I remember what one of the competitions we were going to do the balloon thing, weren't we?
Yeah.
The balloons in the car.
Balloons in the car.
Yeah.
So we need balloons. So we need purple and white balloons.
Yeah.
And we need some sort of banner because we've got no banner, have we? We need people to know who the hell we are. So I think we were going to do like sandwich board.
Yes.
Yeah. We were on about see if we could print off a couple of the logos, weren't we, or something like that? Get something made up.
Yeah.
Okay, scribbling it all down. Yeah. yeah, and then we were going to have a look and see if we can get a few prizes and that kind of thing, and
Yeah.
do like raffle tickets. We'll need those.
Yeah.
Raffle tickets. I could probably get those. Yeah, we'll have a look. We'll see what else we can find and get some bits and bobs and stuff. It'd be nice if we get a bloody stand to start with, really, wouldn't it? So
Yeah.
but
Let's
yeah,
try the stand then we can sort these other bits out, can't we? So I've got one of those signs you're on about, Aid.
yeah,
just need to make some nice banners for the.
yeah, definitely. That would be that would be nice. That would.
Yeah.
It would. I mean, we're not doing it for any sort of special gain, are we? We just want to try and sort of promote.
No, well, I can get the cancer. They've got a banner and little pots and stuff like that. I can get all that. That's not a problem.
Yeah. So what was the name of the charity again, Andy?
The Brain Tumor Charity, cancer
Brain
charity.
Tumor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if we can raise a few quid for them, it'll be nice, wouldn't it? Really. But, yeah. The dog is eating a plastic tub and running around the garden.
Dogs who'd have them.
Frigging zoo. Yeah, cool. Okay, that sounds like a plan then. So I'll ring them tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll get something back on that. So we're just pretty much looking for a little patch, a little area where maybe we can put our 3 cars. Yeah. We can just show people we are, and it'd be nice if we can get something about your car, Darren, because it's been on Car SOS. Maybe we can make a little sign and say "as seen on Car SOS" or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on mute, Darren. Darren, you're on mute.
There you go.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah. I think I must have caught it with my hand and I picked my bottle up.
That's it. These new phones, eh? So we got Car SOS. We're going to do like a sign for Darren.
Yeah.
And maybe we could do one for you as well, Andy. We could just have one for each car out and just we could do a little bit about it and stuff. And then I think that'd be quite good. And we've got the QR code as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just test it, see if it works, because it didn't work last time. So here he goes. He's trying it now. Well, here we go. Here we go. Is it working? Diddly-do. Bear with me, caller. It's doing something.
Buffering.
It's doing something. It's doing something. It's doing. Oh, no. No, that one hasn't worked. Okay. I've got another one. Do you like that? That's good, isn't it?
That's fancy, that is, eh?
Look at that.
Scan me.
Yeah, scan me. Right, do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to scan it as well. Okay, and let's see what this one does. Because we could stick that up on there, and then people. Your QR code is disabled for some reason. Oh, how rude! I don't know. I'll have a look. We'll have to we'll have to see if we can get that set up. We get a QR code, then people can scan it, and then that takes them to YouTube, and then they can see what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if we can just help people out and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sounds smashing. Any other business with the show? No.
No, I think that's pretty much covered it, isn't it? Really, for what we need.
Yeah. I think so.
Maybe we need to go and see how low the field is to getting on, because obviously my car's low, isn't it? So there's going to be cars and tractors there, so I don't know whether it will be. It's not going to be a bit bumpy, is it?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, I could bring like a towing bar with us as well, just in case you get stuck or something like that. If we've got something with 4-wheel drive, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4-wheel drifting you'd be doing, won't you?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm sure the locals will love that, won't they? This tosser turns up in his Monday, just flicking it around. That's it. How many donuts can he do before he bins it? Yeah, that'll be the competition.
We're giving it. Oh dear.
Right. Okay. So we've got a plan on that. Then that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's done. Right, I'll file that.
Yeah, because one of the prizes was one of my friends has got a garage by me. And he's offered an MOT, a free MOT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curbside Cars, his garage is called.
Cool. That's really kind of him.
He lives in Loggerhead, so it's not that far from where he lives. So
yeah,
you know, as long as we put something saying his company, we'll give a free MOT.
Yeah, that's pretty good, that, isn't it?
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Is it a guaranteed pass as well, Andy?
Yeah, he's pretty good doing that. Yeah. Did a couple of £20 notes and he'll be like, yeah, that's all right. No, he is. He's really good. He'll say, that needs doing. Are you going to do it? He's like, oh yeah, I better do that, and then you do it.
Yeah.
But then if you've got a crack in the windscreen, he'll be like, that can't pass. So you don't take it. You get it done, and then he'll.
No, you got
Right. Lovely. Yeah, that's it. That's good. That's excellent. No, that's really good, gents. We've got something to work towards now. That'll be good.
And my mum works for S&J that sell houses.
Yeah.
Have a word with them. Sure, they'd give something away.
Free house.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Free house. The only free house you'll be going in now to be a pub.
That's quite good for you, Darren. I'll let you have that one. That's good. That I like that. I think I'm going to enter that competition if you can win a house. That'd be great. I'd love a little bungalow. Yeah. Get that. Lovely. Yeah. Right. Okay. I think we're done on that, aren't we?
I think so, mate. Yeah. I'll definitely go down. Well, see you both, and see Paul, and I'll go and see Ray this week. So by the end of the week, I should have an answer hopefully off both of them.
Yeah.
Paul for a meal for two at the pub, and then find out a little bit more about it. Just let Ray know we haven't heard anything. Would it be alright? Because obviously he's the main sponsor. So if you haven't heard anything back, if you don't hear anything your end, I'm sure I can get get me an answer saying yes, that'd be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be. Yeah. It's quite exciting, isn't it? Really, it'd be nice to just.
It is. Yeah, especially just trying to get a bit of money to raise to give away.
Yeah.
To a charity would be nice.
That's it. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's the show sorted out. What's been going on in the motoring world then, Darren? When you've been reading your magazines, have you seen anything?
I keep getting. It's for the last few weeks. There's been just story after story going on about like what's going to happen to cars with petrol and these like synthetic fuels and which is going to be the best way. And it just seems to be overtaking all the little the little pages where you normally get write-ups of other things, and it's just about electric vehicles and what's happening with fuel, really. But the synthetic fuel seems to be getting most of the talk about.
Sebastian Vettel done. He's got Nigel Mansell. Called it something.
There's been two or three. Porsche are really big. They're actually spending a lot of their own money looking at it because they're trying to get. And there has been a couple of races that have taken part in this last 2 or 3 weekends that have been run completely on synthetic fuel, and they've actually not for the whole weekend, but they've actually just on certain races. And there's the places that are doing it now. You can actually get it now and try your classics on it. The downside is at the minute you're looking at somewhere between. It seems that the average price is £3.80 a litre.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty. Yeah. But they're saying that if they can just keep it going and get it right, then as it comes in, they can make as much of it as what they need. So it's completely admission free, really.
Yeah.
So I can't see a lot of people are thinking, are we going to have to kind of have our vehicles converted to electric to be able to keep the actual car? Well, it's just totally ruining what's there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things. I think it's a MP, Michael Knight. He's actually packing in. He does a lot to do with cars, classic cars, and put him, because he's an MP, putting it through Commons how they should be protected. So he's sort of stepping down in his job, really retiring. So that might be a bit of a loss for the classic car industry, having someone that is really behind it, because the Mayor of London, he's completely against them. Like ours, and he's pushing the admission zone out further.
Yeah.
And after, I think, 37 or 38 years, the London to Brighton mini run is finishing. This is the last year they're doing it, because there's so many of them, they can't come out and restricted space. So I think it's a case of looking at the big picture really and seeing, are they slowly ebbing away little bits without people noticing how much is being took away?
Yeah.
And then going to be saying, oh, there's no point doing that. No cars, with any emissions are allowed to come in.
Yeah.
In anywhere, and it's going to be pretty restricted where you can go with them if it ain't careful.
Well, I think this all started with the scrappage scheme. I think that was their first
definitely
rid of the old car. It was like, right, okay, we'll give them good money, and then we'll hike up the prices of the new car. But then they think they're getting a deal because we're giving them a good price for their car.
That's right, and they're not.
They get rid of a load that way. But So how will it work then? So if you live in the ULEZ zone, for example, and you've got, I don't know what, you've got your Rover, for example. So it's probably got really, really high emissions, so it wouldn't qualify. But if you're running it on synthetic fuels, then technically there's no emissions.
No.
So
that's right.
So would you be allowed? Would you be allowed in then? That's
I can't see how they can say no, because if it doesn't give anything off, if it's giving no emissions off, it's no different to an electric car or anything else.
No,
if it's not burning fuel, it's not going to give nothing out, so they can't really refuse it. Whether you'll have to have proof that is what's in it, and it's because you don't have to convert them either. If you're going to run it on synthetic fuel, you don't have to change any piping, you don't have to change anything in the engine whatsoever. You literally just you drain the fuel out of it or run it dry, and then just put it in.
Yeah.
You haven't got to do anything. Which to me it's a win-win, isn't it? I mean, they're saying now that it's expensive, it's £3.80 a litre of 2 or 3 places that are actually making it. But I think the bigger volumes they make of it, and the better they get at making it, fine-tuning it to get it kind of the process, maybe even speed it up and making it in bigger volumes, then anything in big volumes drops in price, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think if you think how much it costs now, whether it be it actually costs to electrify an old car. They was doing like minis, some of the not the lesser companies, but some of the bigger companies that you get not so much the power, but you get a better charging time, mileage times and charging on them. That he was looking at an old Mini, a Mini Cooper, 1962 Mini Cooper. Someone spent £75,000 having it converted to an electric car.
Wow.
I mean, now at this moment in time, was that really necessary? I just don't get my head around that one at all.
No.
But then,
I really don't.
But then the batteries don't last particularly long, do they? So was it about 6 to 10 years or something like that? And the batteries are gone, and then when the batteries, I mean, I'm fully fed up.
They did last season. I think they did on car SOS. They did that to a car on there, didn't they? Electrify the car with an MG.
Yeah.
Is it an MG or an MG BT or something? But is it like a Spitfire type thing? MG Spitfire, that sort of car. Yeah. And they did one of those, and that was electrified to that. And they showed you going around getting all the bits to it. And it was something like it had a distance of 100 miles or something. And these batteries will be able to take. They know how many times you can charge them, but you never really hear that, do you?
No.
When you buy a new car. And this car was able to take so, I don't know if it was like, I can't think what it was now. Was it 30? I don't think it was 35,000 charges, whether it was 3,500 or something, I don't know, or 35,000. I can't remember what it was now that was on the programme as well, back since I've seen it. But it's actually on there, bringing them and actually say how many times you can charge these batteries. And how long does it take to charge them up again? And these particular ones take 4 hours. So you do 100 miles and then you're going to take 4 hours to fully charge it. Well, supposing there isn't, I don't know, I don't think, at the moment the infrastructure isn't there, is it? for one
No.
thing, for electric side of things. And I think it's going to be a long process. So I don't think in our generation, between the three of us, it's really going to affect us that much, I don't think.
No.
Not for getting fuel. It might start, I don't think it get any more expensive. It might just start being a bit less at certain pumps. But you can't have a garage full of cars charging up, can you?
No.
And where are you going to put them all? You know what I mean?
No, and where does that power come from? It comes from a power station, and how's the power station run?
Exactly, mate. Yeah.
And then
unless they're on nuclear power or they're wind turbined,
Yeah.
they're going to be burning the fuel to make them.
Yeah, exactly.
Aren't they?
Whereas if you've got cars that are out on the road now, and you can put synthetic fuel in, I mean, surely it's best for the environment, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because you're not spending any money or any machinery to make the new cars. No. You're not creating. What are you going to do with these millions and millions of tons of lead batteries once they're dead?
Yeah.
Can they be recycled? How much will it cost to recycle them? If you're going to recycle a battery, it's going to be melted down. That's going to give off fumes, isn't it? Surely, when you melt anything down, because it's
like how are the government going to tax you on using these synthetic fuels? They're not, are they?
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, I think, being taxed. Because they'll lose loads if people stop using fuel, but they'll make it back on battery powers. Because people are just
they'll make it back. Yeah, taxes. Yeah, I still think in the long-term strategy, that's why the cost of fuel is actually gone up, as in electric and gas. With what we're using, because people think when the first hybrids come out and electric cars come out, it was like, oh no, we just plug it in the house. This don't cost anywhere near what it was costing you in petrol, because we ain't going to pay for all that fuel all the time. Now their electric bills going through the roof. You go and plug a car in, if you've got two cars, the average house has two cars. They're being charged. How much does it take to charge if you've got a big car and you've got loads of batteries in it?
Yeah.
Let's see how much they're going to pay for it then, because they're going to have to get this money back, like you say, Andrew, from somewhere.
Yeah.
They're not just going to afford them millions and millions. They're probably one of the biggest earners in the Blue State purse.
Yeah.
So it's going to come back from somewhere, mate, isn't it?
Does, yeah.
And like you said with the taxing, Andy, I mean, if you've got something that's quite small, like the the synthetic fuels is quite, but as soon as that grows, the government will think, hang on a minute, we can make a few quid here. Yeah. Then let's raise the tax on. Like they did it with the LPG as well, didn't they? But it didn't quite take off.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
So whatever solution we come up with, we're going to get taxed on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said before, the only way we can get it so you don't get taxed is if you can make your car run on piss, because then you could just stop at the side of the road, piss in the tank, and then drive off. And then have a Red Bull, and that gives you a bit of additive in your fuel. I don't know, but you know what I mean? You can get a car to run.
A Red Bull in the tank. Yeah. That's it, mate. Yeah.
You go on a night out with the lads, and you have a couple of shandies or something like that. Run a bit richer. Lovely.
Yeah.
We could be selling funnels that you put in the fuel tank, especially so you can stand there and fill it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Seen it, yeah.
But that's what.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder how it's going to go.
You know, when you go to a vintage car show and you can smell the petrol, it just smells.
Yeah.
What do you reckon it smells like if you're pissing in it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah.
He's definitely on the Red Bull. I can
think
smell
about
it.
that, did I? No, I didn't think about that. Yeah. We might have to work. Can you imagine the adverts?
Yeah.
A little bit of Shell power.
I mean, how would that work? Because you pull up at the petrol station. Well, no, you wouldn't need a petrol station, would you? You'd pull up wherever you want.
Urinals.
Your rhino. Yeah, that's it. You plug the car. You get a tube.
Yeah.
You put it into the toilet block, and then you go into the urinals, and then it just goes straight to your car. Genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give Rishi a call now. We'll get it sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Get working on that one.
on fire, have you, Aid?
You what? Sorry.
With battery powers, if your car sets on fire from bumps and that, you can't do nothing with them, can you? But if
No,
you're peeing
exactly.
in them, it's going to happen, is it?
Is it
Yeah.
corrosive? Is it corrosive as well? I don't know.
I don't know.
Should we do a test?
Yeah. Bring your car around and we'll.
Yeah, fetch your Mondy around, mate. We'll all have a go see what happens.
You keep drinking that beer, Darren. You can top a few more up.
Yeah.
You may laugh, but the future's piss. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
future's
what
bright.
call this one.
The
The
future's
future's
Yeah. Oh dear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we've got a little bit out of control there, but I think it's probably a good time to bring it to a close.
Right, yeah, mate. Here's a little story for you. Like you're like this one, eh? You're a Ford man, aren't you?
Oh no. Oh, go on then.
No, you're going to like this one.
Okay.
They just found a car that I thought was missing, right? A Sierra RS 500.
Yeah.
And it was raced in the late 80s by Andy Roos, and it was actually prepared and raced by him.
Oh,
Won no end of races, and then it was sold to somebody in Japan. They exported to Japan, and then they didn't see it again for 30 years. They thought it had just gone missing or something had happened to it. And then another driver, many years later, bought a Cosworth to come back and get it done.
Yeah.
Was not in the same paintwork, anything, or everything had been gone. When they started doing some work on it, they actually found parts of it on the ends and different bits and pieces around the car that was actually his work. So he thought, hold on a minute. When they started looking under the layers of paint when they changed it, they actually could find the colour paint underneath. So then it was stripped and it was put back into its original format. And it's going to Silverstone, I think, at the end of this month. I think or is it in August? Could be in August. So it's actually going up to be sold. Put it in there. It's there. Yeah, Silverstone.
Is it the one with the sort of the blue? Is there like a
Caliber, blue and white Caliber? Yeah. All blues and whites. Yeah, looks really nice how they've done it actually.
It's amazing. You buy an extra
30 years and they didn't know where it was. So someone must put it in a private collection and just stuck it away somewhere. One of these people that.
And then why would you paint it? It's like historical. It's like something.
It's mad, isn't it? Yeah. And so that'll be interesting to see what that one goes for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch that one.
That's
any more thoughts on Alton Park?
Oh God, I've completely forgotten.
Do you think it day before my birthday? That is.
What date's that?
29th. Is it? Is it on Saturday the 29th?
July.
Alton Park. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
July.
Yeah.
Yeah. My birthday's on the 30th. I'm sure we was on about the Saturday before.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not.
Yeah.
Andy, you've got your consultant on the 27th.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. So we'll get good news from Andy on the 27th.
Yeah.
Go to a car show on the 29th. We'll see all the old Mondeo touring cars, which
it's the only chance we're going to get to see him, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not laughing at that. Just
no. So, did you see something outside that you were laughing at? Was that
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see what. How
No,
are we going to get that?
They are really nice cars. The Mondeos when they're for top touring cars. Really, nice. With the prime mirrors and it's a factory.
Keep it going. Yeah, that's it. Keep it coming. Yeah.
It's like the top touring car of the game on PlayStation. And it was like every single car was like nice.
Oh yes, it was the
great
Tocker.
big, massive wheels with the arches just over the where they bolt them on. Yeah, proper job. The Renault Laguna was nice as well.
The Laguna, the Alan Menu in the yellow and blue Laguna, and then there was John Leslie in the.
Did they have the Cavaliers?
They did the Cavalier, It had was it like the Ermshire colours or the Vauxhall colours, like blue, yellow, and red, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the good old days.
Top of touring cars, it used to be called back in game.
Great game. Great game.
Yeah.
I was crap at it, but it was a great game.
Yeah.
We'll do to Alton Park. Then we just need to work out how we're going to get there.
I thought we could go in the Mondeo.
We could do actually.
That'd be nice, going out in the Mondeo.
Oh, that would
if you know anyone that's got a decent one, like.
You're just ganging up on me now, aren't you? You're just bullies.
Hey, that wasn't me. That was Darren.
Well, we've been to all the other shows in the Mondeo, so we might as well go with this one.
Yeah, all right.
Courtesy of the silver one and the blue one, and that's a bit bright, isn't it? See, he's on the spotlight now. We're talking about Mondeos. He's put his light on.
Well, it looks like you're sitting in a care home from where I can see.
Jackie doesn't like your wallpaper.
No, I was thinking more like you got the pillow behind your head. It looks like you're sitting in.
Oh yeah, mate. What? This is the comfy chair. This is mate behind that door. It's showing paper freaking phone work, so I'm gonna. No, this one might work elsewhere. Actually, this phone. No, it's got a new one.
Right. Okay. Enough of this nonsense.
Yes. Enough of this.
Enough of this nonsense. What's he doing?
What are you up now?
Trying to get a bit more fighting.
Yeah, a bit more like. Okay. So.
Yeah, you are looking like a silhouette very slowly.
Turn the lights on and it'll be bright like AIDS, but.
It looks like you're on some sort of Netflix documentary and they're doing an interview. Oh, where's it going now? Right. Okay. So let's just bring this to a close. If anybody's actually listened to this and got this far, thank you very much. It's very, very, very nice of you. I'm conscious we've got 2.5 minutes and then we don't get the free recording, so that's why I'm wrapping it up now.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we'll be back next week and we'll be talking utter nonsense as always. I'll probably get bullied. Yeah, we can have a bit of an update on where we are with the show and we'll just take it up in there, shall we, gents?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Sounds like a plan.
As always, gents, lovely speaking to you both.
Yeah.
Yes, and you too.
See you
Take
later.
care. See you next week.
See you later, guys.
Ta-ra. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.